going to look as the season goes on playing with two bigs. I think they'll make some adjustments, but they are doing a good job playing with two bigs so far.
And there's Clark Saturday, her third career triple-double, and she really set the tone against Chicago. Clark from the mid-range connects for two. Another second chance opportunity. Clark fire away and knocks down a three.
Caitlin Clark just delivered a game winner so dangerous, so jaw-dropping, that it didn't just win the game, it broke the internet. This is not your ordinary buzzer beater. This was a moment that redefined clutch shooting.
And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from three, will dip inside and lay it in.
Take it at the rim. Here, hesitation. You have to come out on her. Goes her first two.
And the 8th rebound for Caitlin Clark. The runner falls off the glass. Only 3 points in the second half. She had 13 in the first half, but has picked up a triple-double here today and gets the.
And once you see this angle, you'll understand why fans are still in shock. With seconds left on the clock, the pressure was sky high. Defenders were swarming, the arena was on edge, and all eyes were locked on Caitlin Clark.
3 more, but we are under a minute to go now. Clark burning up the court. Gets the bucket and one.
This is the speed that she gets you on, her quick moves to get to the basket, up and down the court. Caitlin Clark takes it herself.
Since the Marina Mabry trade, and she has stepped up her game in that opportunity. Caitlin Clark for three, rattles it around for her. Be more efficient shooting the three ball.
Michaela did a great job of picking Caitlin Clark up early.
Most players would look for a safe pass, but Caitlin had other plans. She sized up the court, took one bold dribble, and launched a shot from way beyond the arc.
Clark backing down Quinterly. 6 to shoot, fading away, and dropping it in. Beautiful.
How about Caitlin Clark? We don't usually see this. She is not like a back down, back to the basket kind of. We see it a lot more from Paige Beckers than we do from Caitlin Clark, but she's showing it to us a little bit here.
Adding to the bag.
For Indiana, you're expecting maybe an initial surge. Clark on the drive, gets to the rim and the finish.
Time seemed to freeze as the ball soared through the air. The entire crowd held their breath. The shot wasn't just deep, it was off balance, heavily contested, and high risk.
And Alyssa Smith. Clark cutting, it's Mitchell with 28 points. You're on Caitlin Clark's 10th assist. Kelsey Mitchell's 2 games this year have come right here on Ion against the Mercury.
It was a scare last night when she fell down on a fast break opportunity and a no contact play. Clark hangs and gets.
But for Caitlin, it was a moment of pure confidence. Swish. The net barely moved. The arena exploded. But it's the replays that truly show the danger of this shot. This wasn't just a highlight. It was a moment that transcended sports.
That has been to Caitlin Clark all night tonight.
Are you talking about my high school experience? Clark connects on it, going back and forth.
The young one here, Caitlin Clark, just dancing with the basketball, going to her left, stepping into it.
Indiana outscore Dallas in the paint 16-4. Timing by Caitlin Clark. Now the passing, great screen.
What makes Caitlin's shots so dangerous isn't just her range, it's her fearless mindset. She thrives in chaos, embraces the pressure, and takes risks that most players wouldn't even attempt.
Three-point shooters set all kinds of three-point records last year. Here's Caitlin Clark driving. She's got the first 5 points.
Wow, Hamilton was on her, still knocked it down, but that opens up her penetration.
All circling around, looking for help. Shot clock down to 4. She finds it in the form of Clark, and her bank shot stays down.
Should have been given a really good look.
Clark, hesitation, gets to the rim and lays it in.
This game winner was a perfect example of why she's one of the most electrifying players in the game today. Even the referee couldn't hide his disbelief. As the ball sank through the net, his mouth slightly open, frozen in awe.
By the Sparks fans.
6 on the shot clock. Clark, a deep three. Oop that in.
All circling around, looking for help. Shot clock down to 4. She finds it in the form of Clark, and her bank shot stays down. Gainbridge down there might be worn out by the end of the year. She's hit a couple shots from the Gainbridge Fieldhouse logo. Here's Clark on the drive and the finish.
Corner right here, doing a good job of attacking off the bench, off that screen.
It's rare to see an official break character, but Caitlin Clark's shot was just that dangerous. Even the ref had to stop and admire it. On the opposing bench, players could only shake their heads, a mix of frustration and respect.
Caitlin Clark all night tonight.
Are you talking about my high school experience? Clark connects on a deep back and forth.
The young one here, Caitlin Clark, just dancing with the basketball, going to her left, stepping into it.
And they can get within 1 or tied on a 3. Boston underneath, and it's a 1-point game. They have come almost all the way back. Basketball.
Look at the vision, eyes to the rim.
You can see it in their body language. They knew they'd played solid defense, but Caitlin turned a no-chance moment into a viral masterpiece. Let's zoom in on Caitlin's form. The high arc, every movement was textbook perfect, executed under intense pressure.
Second chance opportunity. Clark fire away and knocks down a 3.
Clark trying to get around Mabry. Clark to the rim, reverses it home, and get the whistle, try and finish the layup.
And that's certainly what she does here, attacking Marina Mabry, moving her feet as best she can. That is.
Here is Clark, semi-transition. Dumping it inside, Boston lays it in on the Clark dime.
That's what makes this shot so dangerous. It's not just about confidence, it's about flawless mechanics at the most crucial moment. This wasn't just a highlight, it was a viral phenomenon. Because it combined everything fans crave.
It's been the second and third quarter that's been the issue for the Liberty, so let's see if they can have a better one here today as Clark finally hits her first on Wednesday.
One thing about Caitlin Clark, she's relentless. She's going to keep shooting that ball. Establish yourself as a leader, as a future leader for the franchise. And that takes a little bit of perspective.
Donquel Jones, bit of a soft pass there. Clark gets in the passing lane, lays it up, does not put it in, but right there.
In a world flooded with content, Caitlin's game winner stood out as a moment that people had to share. If you think this is the last viral shot Caitlin will deliver, think again. She's just getting started.
Now Clark looking to push, cross-court pass. Pull, back to Clark, she will launch and bury a 3. And then Lexi Hull finds her, Fever back within 4.
That like button if this play left you speechless. And subscribe because with Caitlin Clark, the next highlight is always around the corner.